Are open relationships becoming the new normal for gay people? Recently, I posted a video where I mentioned that I'm in an open relationship, and this is becoming, or has become, more normal for gay couples. I received quite a bit of pushback from my viewers regarding this. Of course, I was happy to receive this pushback, but it did get me wondering, was I right to say this? So, I did a poll on my YouTube community page, and these are the results.
33% of you said that it is not normal to have an open relationship, but by a clear win, 67% of you said that it is. But I can't just stop there. I need to look at other factors. For example, 98% of the people that watch my YouTube channel, and probably the same percentage of people who saw the poll, are male. 44% of the people that watch my YouTube channel are from the United States, and nearly 6% are from the United Kingdom. And the average age of my viewer is between 45 years old and 65. So it looks like you're a bunch of English-speaking, open relationship-loving daddies. And that's kinda hot.
So it would seem that I was right. It is now more common to have an open relationship than a closed relationship, but that got me wondering why. I can't talk for the rest of the people that watch my YouTube channel, I can only talk for myself, but the reason why I prefer an open relationship actually comes from quite a tragic tale. In 2005, I was in my early 20s and I was dating a guy that I loved more than anything else in the world. I loved him more than the air I breathed. And there was pretty much nothing I wouldn't have done for this guy. And when the relationship was over, he basically said to me that I loved him too much and that he wanted to just go out, have fun and be free. So maybe he was right. I mean, I've reflected on this a lot. I honestly thought that we'd spend the rest of our lives together. I bought a house for us to live in that was reasonable distance from his university and my work, and so maybe it was just a bit too much. But after my relationship was over, I went to see a friend of mine. She was a Chinese girl that I knew, and I was telling her about my relationship and what had happened. And she gave me the best piece of relationship advice I've ever had. She said to me that holding a relationship is like holding water. If you put water in the middle of your hand and you close it, the water will run out of either side. But if you hold your hand flat and put the water in your hand, it will stay and sit in the middle. And she said that's exactly the same as I should do with my relationships. And to be perfectly honest, that's been my logic ever since. Is just literally to have a relationship, but pretty much to hold the guy in the center of my hand with my hand wide open, giving him freedom to go out partying with friends and pretty much do whatever he wants. Now, I should say that I also require the same level of freedom and openness in return that I give my boyfriend. My boyfriend holds me open in his hand as well, and I'm able to go off and do whatever I want, and I do. He goes out by himself, I go out by myself, and sometimes we go out together. But no matter whatever happens, we always tell each other the truth, and we always come back to each other. So, and quite often, when we tell each other what's happened, we'll sit down and have a laugh. Like, for example, so my partner's name is Mario. Last weekend, he went out to a nightclub and he was dancing in the nightclub and he saw this really hot guy and they called each other over, but they couldn't really hear each other, so they basically just started kissing. After some time, they managed to actually ask each other what their names were, like, hey man, what's your name? And he's like, my name's Mario. And the guy started laughing and he was like, why is that funny? And the guy was like, I'm from Italy and my name is Luigi. So Mario and Luigi went back to Luigi's hotel room and spent the morning inspecting each other's plumbing. And when he came home, I was sat on the sofa and he cuddled up next to me on the sofa and he was like, "You'll never guess what happened." And I was like, "Tell me." And he told me. We just sat there and laughed. And that's been sort of, for me, one of the best parts about having an open relationship is because we're so open, we're just so upfront and honest with each other about everything we've done, everything we've seen, you know, and that kind of makes it just makes it fun. But anyway, that's my opinion. Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you liked it or you found it useful, please hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't yet had your full daily fill of this fantastic face, then there's some videos showing up around the side, and please feel free to click them to watch another episode of The Gay Bear. And most importantly, have a great weekend, and bear kisses. Mwah!